So I'm back with part 4. Let's continue here. The prophet shall overcome the wicked by the word. All right. We'll start here, verse 10. Revelations 12 and 10. And I heard a loud voice saying in heaven, now has come salvation and strength and the kingdom of our God power, right? Of the Heavenly Father, Yahweh, and the power of his Son, Yahushua, the Mashiach, right? For the accuser of our brethren is cast down. Who's that talking about? Esau, Edom, right? He's cast down. Want to see where he's cast down at? We saw it here in Revelation at verse 7, all right? Verse 7 will speak about this coming battle, part of the war of Armageddon, all right? And what does it say here? And there was a war in heaven, meaning in the skies, people, all right? In the skies, all right? In space, in the skies. Michael the archangel, right? Michaela, meaning like God, and his angels are going to fight against the dragon. The dragon is Esau, Edom, all right? And the dragon will fight with his angels meaning the F-117s, F-118s, all right? His fighter planes, all right? His military air corps, all right? His space force, right? Verse 8, and prevail not. You see that? It's going to be a first round knockout. All right? They're going to be slaughtered. You understand that? You want to read about that? Go to Isaiah 34 chapter, start from verse 1. And that'll give you a taste of that. Further understanding and deeper, go to 2nd Ezra, the 13th chapter. All right? All right. And prevail not, neither was their place found any more in heaven, in the skies. See? Now watch what it says here, verse 9. And that great dragon, right? Esau, Edom, the Edomite, right? And his military was cast out, as will their carcasses be cast out. All right? Again, go read Isaiah the 34th chapter. That old serpent, okay, called the devil and Satan. See that? See how the Lord refers to Esau? You understand? There's many names, right? Again, that man of sin, the son of perdition, which means destruction. You understand? Okay? The wicked, right? The earth was given into the hands of the wicked, right? Job 9:24, Malachi 1 and 4 tells you who that is, that it's Esau, Edom, and that the Lord calls them the border of wickedness, because every border of every nation, that's what they bring, and that he have indignation, which means righteous anger forever with them. And remember that they are the people to the Lord's curse to judgment, as you read in Isaiah 34, 5 and 6. You understand? Okay? My sword shall be bathed in heaven. That sword meaning that nuclear fire, that ICBM. And it shall come down upon who? Idumea, which is the Greek translation for Edom, the Edomites, the white man, who are the people to the Lord's curse to judgment. See that? You understand, people? All right? So, and the great dragon was cast out, right? And that's, right, what we read here, right? So we're reading here, and right, and the kingdom of our God power, the Heavenly Father Yahweh, and the power of his Son Yahushua, the Mashiach, for the accuser of our brethren, right, is cast down, right? He falsely always accusing us of everything, slandering us, right? That's what devil means, deceiver, false accuser, slanderer, right? It's Satan, meaning adversary, which deceiveth the whole world. See that? And that great dragon was cast out, that old serpent called the devil and Satan, talking about Esau, Edom, the white man, who deceiveth the whole world. He was cast out into the earth, and his angels were cast out with him. Again, their carcasses. All right. So again, He's cast down, which accused them before our God power, day and night, falsely accusing us. You remember, he's the false accuser, the slanderer. And they, right, overcame him by the blood of the Lamb. Who overcame him? The elect of Israelites. All right? Because remember, 2/3, they're in darkness. They're in weakness. They're attached. They're joined onto Esau. All right? They have no idea what the hell is going on. Okay? So they overcame him by what? By the blood of the Lamb. And by the word, you see, by the word of their testimony. Right? Which goes back to what? It goes back to Thessalonians, right? 2 and 8. Right? It goes back to 2 Thessalonians 2 and 8. Right? What does it say here? And then shall that wicked be revealed, whom the Lord shall consume, right? Destroy with the spirit of his mouth. You see that? All right? All right? See that? Okay? Okay? And they love not their lives, even unto death. You understand that? You see? Because for an Israelite, there is no death. Right? What do I mean by that? Okay. 1 Corinthians. All right. Right around 54. See? So when this corruptible, talking about your body, shall have put on incorruption, and this mortal body shall have put on immortality, that means getting the new bodies, all right? That's what this is talking about. You can start from verse 49 and read on down, all right? Then shall it be brought to pass the saying that is written, death is swallowed up in victory. You see that? So what people believe, all right, and deem to be death, particularly unto an Israelite, is simply, for an Israelite, you're simply stepping through a door of death into immortality. You understand? It's that simple. Okay? In other words, if you are of the elect, and why do I say that? Because, again, give me a minute. All right, this is 1 Thessalonians chapter 4, right? This is to give you further understanding. All right, for if we believe that Yahushua died and rose again, even so them also which sleep. You see, this is how the Lord refers to those who have passed on, our parents, our friends, you understand? They're sleeping, see, because it's the body that dies, not the spirit, not the soul. Your spirit is eternal. You understand that? It's eternal. All right, in every third or fourth generation, that spirit has been regenerated and brought back down onto the earth. All right? And again, that gets into regeneration. All right, you want to read about that? That's all over the scriptures. It's biblical, it's scriptural. All right, and they don't teach that in your theological seminaries. They don't teach that in Renaissance Plantation Christianity. They don't teach that to the other denominations of man-made religious ideologies, whether Baptists, whether, Protestantism, whatever. They don't teach this stuff, okay? But it's scriptural. It's biblical. All right? You go to, Matthews, the 19th chapter, around the 28th verse. And this is an example of it, all right? That, again, the apostles are talking unto Yahushua, and they're saying, as always, they were asking, when shall the kingdom come? We've given up everything, for you, for the kingdom, And he says, for those that have followed me, all right, and have believed in me, yeah, I will see you again in the regeneration. See that? He will see them again in the regeneration. So how are they going to come back? Well, they come back through the seed of their sons. Okay? Remember, women have no seed, people. You understand? They come back through the seed of their sons. You understand that? That's how they're brought back. Okay? So, in other words, that spirit that's been resting for 3 or 4, generations, then that spirit is placed into that newborn. You understand? So they're brought back. They're brought back through their children, their sons. You understand that? Okay? And again, there are many examples of that. Regeneration gets into reincarnation, which means back in the flesh. All right? All right, let's continue here to give you understanding, again, that death is swallowed up in victory. All right? For this we say unto you by the word of the Lord, that we which are alive, all right, and remain unto the coming of the Lord, shall not prevent them which are asleep. So in other words, let's take, for example, the man behind this truth coming out, going back to Abba Bivens, all right? And then the men under him, all right? King Marshal, High Priest Yahweh, High Priest Ariah, all right, so on and so forth. And then the men that came under them, all right, who studied on them, like Elder Apostle Tahar, Gabar, Aramlab, Rakah, you understand? So on and so forth. You get it, people? You understand? But anyway, the men like Abba Bivens, who has passed on, right? Okay, well, he's only asleep. It's the body that has died, right? But what does it say here? Again, all right? That we which are alive and remain unto the coming of the Lord, right, shall not prevent them which are asleep, right? And that's what they are. They're just at rest, right? For the Lord himself shall descend from heaven with a shout, and with the voice of the archangel, and with the trump of the God power, and the dead, those that are asleep, you get it? You understand? All right? And the dead, right, that are in Yahushua the Mashiach, that were in this truth. You understand? We're not talking about the people that, died in the false truth, that died in that Renaissance plantation Christianity nonsense of, Jehovah and sweet Jesus. No, we're not talking about them. All right? They're going to have to wait, to come back through as children of the elect. All right? Which includes what? Some of your parents. Because they weren't walking around talking about that you were the Israelites, were they? No. You understand that? Okay? You understand? All right? So, some of us may have had parents that were in the truth. Well, if they were, then guess what? They'll be part of the elect. All right? Okay? So anyway, all right, so for this we say unto you, all right, by the word of the Lord, that we which are alive and remain unto the coming of the Lord shall not prevent them which are asleep. For the Lord himself shall descend from heaven with a shout, and with the voice of the archangel, and the trump of God, and the dead, those that are asleep, shall, right, that are dead in Yahushua the Mashiach shall rise first. So they're going to be the first to rise. So Abba Bivens will be up there in the chariots, right? And then we which are alive and remain shall be caught up together with them in the cloud to meet the Lord in the air, right? And the clouds is a metaphor for the chariots, all right? Go to Psalms 119. What is that? 119. 104, I think, 103. All right, give me a minute. You know what? We'll end this here, and we'll be right back with part 5. Shalom.